everyone, so I thought I would just give a quick update from my gastroscope that I had the other day. Yeah, that was a performance and a half. I went in for it. Cut a long story short, they couldn't get it. I was sedated, but they couldn't get it done. I went in and my blood pressure was obviously sky high because they were running late. So for 2 hours, I was left in a waiting room. Now I have white coat syndrome. Sorry, I've just eaten a Kit Kat and I'm slabbering. Yeah, I have white coat syndrome, so I really don't like going to doctors, hospitals, or anything like that. I just don't like things out of routine. Even like going to family events and stuff like that. I just don't like being out my routine. So I get very nervous and very anxious. And just with other stuff that's been going on for the past 2 weeks, and then 2 days beforehand, finding out my son's got COVID. Oh, I was all over the place. Thankfully, it was a long journey there, and the view was stunning, absolutely stunning. I'm going to add some clips here. If I move to the side here, I'll add some clips here, so you can kind of watch that or look at me while I'm talking. So yes, this is the views of the journey over. And as I said, they were running late, so and I was sweating. I'm going through a lot of hot flushes, you know, like menopause according to the doctor at the minute, even though he's not done a blood test to say it's menopause. So I need to go back for that too, you know, but that's another thing. Yes, there were 2 hours late, so I was really, really anxious, and my blood pressure was sky high. So the room that they took me to, just before you get changed to go in, excuse me, they were like, no, we're going to have to sit you here and then keep doing your blood pressure over the next like few minutes or whatever. And we're probably going to have to cancel. So of course, I started bawling my eyes out because, as you know, I've waited about 21 months for this to be done. And I've come so far, like travelled so far to get it, been so anxious and all that, and now they're going to say they're going to cancel it, all because of my blood pressure. And I tried explaining to them, look, I'm just so nervous. If you sedate me, my blood pressure will go back down to like my normal, because my normal isn't normal, like everybody else is normal. So they let me sit there, so I had my headphones on. Everybody else kind of going in and out and getting theirs done, and I'm still sitting there. And luckily, it got down enough that the doctor was like, you know what, it's come down a bit while you've been sitting there, so it's obviously anxiety. Let's just get you in. So they gave me the throat spray, which I don't like having anyway, and it was horrendous. 2 lots of that, and I don't like that because you really can't feel yourself breathing, so I was panicking. So thankfully, it's just as well they were going to put me to sleep. So anyway, they got me on my left side, and I've had one before. It was many, many years ago, but I was on my right side. But this time I was on my left, and I can't really. I don't lay on my left. I haven't laid on my left side for years, just because of my rib problem. I'm falling to bits, and yeah, so I was laying on my left. But before they put you down, they put this like it's a plastic tube, like hollow, you know, like a hula hoop, basically like a big plastic hula hoop, in your mouth with the straps around you. Anyway. And I'm really claustrophobic with anything over my face. So that was in my mouth. So my throat was, and my tongue and everything going numb from the stuff that they make you swallow. So I'm already panicking with that as well. So that was in my mouth. So I'm automatically doing this to try and get it out. So laying on my side. It starts to put me to sleep. And that was it. That's the last I remember until I was woken up. Literally, it must have been about 2 hours later. I woke up. And they said, oh, we couldn't do it. And I just remember going like, what? And they said, we gave you 3 lots of sedation. They gave you like a small dose, then our next higher dose, and then the highest dose that they can give for what's classed as just sedation. And they said, you were fighting with us, you were pulling your tube out. So they were trying to intubate me, like, to get it done. And I just apparently kept pulling the tubes out. And I was like, I said, is that common? He's like, no. He said, only 3% of the population do it. He said, and you happen to be one. So that was it. So I was not impressed. I was kind of like laughing and in tears. I was like, I've waited 21 months for this. I've been sedated before. I've had it done before. And now you're telling me, like, in my sleep, sedated, unconscious, I was pulling my tubes out. So I was like, you serious? He says, yeah, you're going to need to come back under general anaesthetic. So now I've got to wait an appointment so they can properly knock me out to get it done. And I mean, obviously, he turned around and said, well, you've waited 21 months, so it's obviously not cancer. So I was like, yeah, gee, thanks. But, you know, I still have a stomach problem. I'm still suffering. You don't be saying that. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's not cancer. And he as a doctor shouldn't be saying that anyway. You just don't know what's going on in there till he's in there. But only I, unconscious, would fight with someone and pull my tubes out. God, like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, Diane, you know, I'm fighting with people in my sleep now. I'm obviously thinking to myself, that's not meant to be in there. It's fucking coming out. Clearly, I don't like things down my throat. Clearly, I don't like things down my throat, you know. So I was not having it. And he was a gorgeous doctor as well. And apparently, I was fighting with him because I was having none of this tube in my mouth. So, yeah. So I now have to wait an appointment. So, yes, I went there, got sedated to get it done. Never got done. FML. So yeah, and my son's doing good with COVID. That sounds so awful because you know what I mean. He's doing all right. He was double jabbed, so he did have symptoms. He had no taste and smell, the body aches, the headaches, and let me list. I think it was like a blocked nose or something. Yeah, but he's fine now. That was about 10 days. He had the symptoms for it. He's now back to normal, but he's still testing. Yeah, he's got to be testing this week. I've told him it's meant to be like 10 days, isn't it? That you can then go out and about. But I've told him no one's coming near here. Or I'm not going down there for at least 2.5 weeks. I'm not chancing it because there's 3 other people in the house with him as well, like his brothers and his dad. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not taking the chance. So. Don't get me wrong, if one of my other sons has got epilepsy, if he takes it ill, then I will be down there to take care of him and I'll put myself at risk, but that's just what I'm going to be doing. But at the moment, touch hairy wood, they're all okay. One of my sons is there, he's not been double jabbed, he's not had any jabs, and he doesn't have any intentions of going for it, which is his choice, but then obviously that means that we're worrying a bit more. Touch hairy wood, they're all okay at the minute. So that's happening. My daughter that I live with here, she's going for her jag tomorrow, her first one. Because that was obviously quite scary. It's like, oh, hang on a minute. It's serious when it's close to home now. I'm not picking my nose, by the way. I was just rubbing. Yeah, so that was going on. And so that's my update with that. I've not really been doing much, to be honest. I'm absolutely shattered this morning. My granddaughter, who I call Missy, the one that's got autism and Turner syndrome, she didn't go to sleep till 5 o'clock this morning. And, yeah, so I'm pooped. Usually when she's awake during the night, it's me. It kind of gets up and deals with her. And yeah, so I had to kind of give a little bit of a telling off. I'd gone 5 o'clock in the morning because, you know, I'd already been up from 5 o'clock the previous morning. So I'd been up a full 24 hours. So I was not feeling good at 5 o'clock this morning. So I had to give her a little bit of a telling off and say, right, Missy's like, time for sleeping now. Like, it's bedtime. It's like morning. It's time to get up. Never mind, go to bed. And within about an hour or so of her singing herself to sleep, she eventually went to sleep, and it's almost lunchtime now, and I've got to get her up because I can't have her sleeping all day because she's got to sleep, so she's going to be crabby when she gets up. So that's going to be fun. My daughter's currently took my other granddaughter. She's to a hospital appointment because my granddaughter's got dry eye disease, and her other eye's got a lazy eye. So she's on 3 different drops and a patch on her eye. So she has to keep getting regular tests every couple of months to see how bad her eyes are getting because she's got some scarring on one of her eyes as well. And the drops that they've gave her can also cause scarring and make her go blind, and it's horrendous. So they're hoping it's just a seasonal thing, like hay fever, because it's normally found in adults. It's not very rare to be find it in children. And that's what she's got. So she's away to a hospital eye appointment just now. That's why I'm sitting here vlogging and it's quiet. My grandson's up playing on the computer. They go back to school on Wednesday. Yeah, so I'm still waiting on a house offer. It shouldn't be long though. It shouldn't be long, but no, still waiting. I've been doing like gardening and stuff here, and there's only so much I can do here and help out, whatnot. So I'm doing that. I'm going to Primark on Thursday to get some Christmas presents. I really need to start getting Christmas stuff in. I have got 6 birthdays in September. So I need to sort out pennies and get a wiggle on for all that. But yeah, that's my week. the doctor gave me beta blocker tablets to try before I had my procedure as well, to kind of stop my blood pressure being so high, because I've had numerous second tablets, none of them have worked. And I had one tablet and my tongue swelled up, and it gave me the, you know, let's just say severe tummy issues. You know, you can use your imagination on that. So obviously, because my tongue swelled up quite a bit, I couldn't take any more of that before my procedure. So that obviously didn't help my blood pressure. But since the procedure, my blood pressure's been okay. So it might be slightly starting to creep up again now. Whether it's still because of the sedations in me, it's been, what day did I get down? It's Thursday, and today is Monday, and my blood pressure still classed as like, you know, normal, my normal. So at the moment, I don't need that second medication, because obviously it's meant to slow your heartbeat down and to lower your blood pressure because of my anxiety. So that's a plus size one. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know whether it was just because of all the stress and everything. But I do need to go to the doctors anyway to deal with this sweating, because I'm getting sweating and I'm getting breathless. So if anybody has gone through the menopause or going through it and has the same symptoms with the sweating and getting breathless, like quite a lot, more like with the sweating, because it's brutal, absolutely brutal. And I don't have any like sisters or any other family members, not even my mum's gone through the symptoms that I'm going through. And I said, doctor said, oh yeah, it's menopause, but that's without doing a blood test. So I'm not having it. I'm going to sort out a doctor's appointment with a female doctor, not my regular one now, and just see if she could do some sort of test, because, as I said, it's, the sweating is brutal. I mean, I'm literally like, I could drip in sweat. It's ridiculous. More at night time as well, so that's another reason why he said, yes, it sounds like menopause, because that happens with menopause. So that's been like my week. I was just going through my phone. I have got loads of videos that I've took over the past couple of months, like little like snippets, like shorts. I was meant to make like videos or vlogs or whatever with, and I've just not uploaded them. So I'm thinking about making just a random shorts video with the clips and bits and bats and put it on YouTube. And if you want to watch it, you can watch it, and if you don't, you don't. But it's going to be kind of like all fits and starts kind of thing. It's not going to be cohesive. Look at me with the long words, the big words today. Yeah, it's probably not going to make much sense, but it's just bits and bats. So I might do it, I might not do it. I'll put in a little clip now of me in my lovely hospital gown. And yeah, so that was fun. Only I would be unconscious fighting with an absolutely gorgeous, sexy doctor pulling tubes out my mouth. And so yeah, I'm going for a general anaesthetic, but at least I know I'll be knocked out, because the sedation did well with me, because I did wake up through the last one I had many years ago. So I kept thinking, oh, I'm not going to be asleep properly. So, but at least I'll be gone. I'll be unconscious. So yeah, so that's all I've got. That's all I've been doing. As I said, I've been doing my daughter's garden here. Still got one little bit of the fencing to do. It's beside the shed with a wood stone, because I can't. I'm too fat to get down the side of the shed to get it. So I need to find some sort of pole or brush to get in there to do that. I bought a load of plants out of B&Q. You've got to go to B&Q, go to the plant sale section. Then plants that are dying, take them home, repot them, deadhead them, take care of them, and I tell you what, they come back to life. I got £140 worth of plants and flowers for about £33 out of B&Q a couple of weeks ago, and they're all blooming fantastic. They look gorgeous out in the garden. I've repotted them all and all that, so I want to go back to B&Q, and I want to get more, so that when I've got my house, my garden's already set up with loads of plants and everything. We're just trying to find some cement at the moment, my daughter and I, because B&Q, apparently there's a cement shortage in Scotland to do in between her slabs, because she wants me to paint her garden slabs out here. We don't know how long she's going to be here, because she's meant to be moving out any time now. She's just waiting on another house for my daughter, my granddaughter, because of her disability needs. And yeah, but was just trying to keep the house kind of like decorated, cheap and cheerful, and tidy up the garden. And yeah, she just wants to paint the slabs just so the garden looks a bit nicer. So I'm going to be doing that, but we need cement first, because it's got quite big gaps in between the slabs. So I'm doing that as well. As I said, I've potted all the flowers out there. I've just, most of them in pots apart from my rose bush. I put that in the ground properly because it was quite big. The rest are in pots just so that when I get my house they can come with me. That's it. That's all it's been happening. That's a lot going on. Yeah. So I'm just sat here in the quiet. I'm having a cup of tea. I need to take my blood pressure tablet soon. I normally take it at night time, but because of the procedure they wanted me to take it in the morning. So for like the week before I had to kind of like day by day take it earlier and earlier and earlier. Now I'm going back to the way I was. I'm taking it later and later and later so I can get it back to like a nighttime tablet. Personal choice, just because I've looked up and studies have shown that most heart attacks and strokes happen during the night, so I take my tablet at night, and plus that way if there's any side effects I'm not awake for them. Well, so not awake for them, I struggle sleeping, so, but I just prefer taking it at night. So there we go, so that's that. So I'm going to go now, guys. I'm going to start you up for 16 minutes. I've better done. If you have watched me for 16 minutes, I want you to leave me like a part of code word, like, what can we say? Crazy woman. Leave a comment saying crazy woman, and then I'll know that you've watched me for the full 16 minutes. And if you have, my God, you have the patience of a saint. And thank you so much for watching me for 16 minutes. But yeah, and thank you to everybody that leaves me comments. I love reading all your comments. It really keeps me going. Because as you know, life's been up and down a lot for me lately. Same as everybody else, you know what I mean? We're all going through something. And I just happened to put my life on YouTube. But hey, but thank you anyway. And yeah, keep the comments coming. They cheer me up, keep me going. I know Deborah Wales, sorry if I've got that wrong. She leaves a lot of comments on my videos. So thank you, Deborah, for leaving like your comments. Yeah, they all keep a smile on my face. And yeah, and Christine, if you're watching, I hope you're doing good. I know you're going through some lot of health issues as well, same as Leslie. Hope you're doing okay as well. And yeah, I am going to go now because I've now blethered on for almost 18 minutes. So leave a comment, crazy woman, if you've watched all of this video. And if you have, God bless you, because yeah. But anyway, I'm talking mince now. I'm getting tired. Can you tell? I'm even struggling to hold this phone up. I'm going to go now, guys, and I will be back probably on Thursday. I'm going to get Christmas presents from Primark Thursday. Probably will be going to like Poundland and just other places to have a look round. I don't go uptown often, obviously, because of COVID and yeah, just anxiety and stuff with it all. But I need to start buying Christmas stuff, so Primark, and I've been watching people's Primark videos, and I want some of their jammies, their PJs, and their slippers. So I'm going to treat myself to a little pair of PJs as well. Not that I'll be able to wear them because I'm sweating like a pig. I have to keep wearing bloody vest tops all the time. But socks getting old. Anyway, guys, take care and ciao for now. Mwah.